after 6 full years living in Thailand, I think it's starting to lose its luster a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I still love Thailand. I love living in Thailand, and I may be here for a long, long time. I may be here forever. Who knows? But I've traveled all over the country, almost every corner of the country. There's still a lot I haven't seen. I mean, you got a ton of provinces. I haven't been to every one. And Thailand's the kind of place that no matter where you go, you're always finding things you don't expect to find. So I'm sure there's tons and tons and tons of interesting things out there that I haven't seen. But I've become accustomed to this place. I'm used to it here. And some of the luster, some of the things that I was excited about when I retired here have worn down a little bit. I mean, when I initially came out here, it was over the pandemic, and I looked at a few different places to live, and everything was pretty much shut down. So I ended up in central Pattaya for 6 months. Then I moved out for 4 years out to near Bang overlooking the water, and that was exciting. That was great. I liked my view. I liked living by the water. It wasn't the most exciting area. I mean, I had to drive my car to get anywhere I wanted to go. So that was kind of a bummer, but it was beautiful. I loved walking on the beach and things like that. But then I was ready for another change. So I moved to Bangkok. Wanted that excitement of the city. And a year and a half into Bangkok, and my girlfriend well, let's just move into my house. Like, why are you spending all this money on rent every month? Like, you don't need to. And I wanted to experience Bangkok, but then, it kind of lost its luster a little bit. Been there, done that, eating at all the restaurants, everything. It's just yeah, I'm ready to try something else. Okay, let's do it. So I'm over here now, and I got to tell you some weird things about living out here. So I'm on the other side of the Chao Phraya River. Like if you're in Prom and Anud and all that, you're on I think it's the east side of the Chao Phraya River. I'm on the west side now. I'm at the far southwest corner of the city. Very, very local. I got to tell you, it's been about a week now. I have not seen one other farang. Not one falang. Not one. I think I saw an Indian guy, maybe a Middle Eastern guy. No falang, no white guys, no black guys. Haven't seen anybody. I went to the mall 2 days ago. I went to Central Rama 2, and it's about my 5th time going there. Never seen a farang there. Not seen one. I went to Index yesterday to look at furniture and stuff like that for my office. And no, didn't see a falang. So since I've been over here on this side of town, I have not seen one other falang. Now, I do know a guy that lives not too far from me, but I haven't seen him. But I do know a guy that lives not too far. And I'm told by Waruni that, people are driving in cars here. You're not going to be running into people like you do in central Bangkok. So they're here, spread around. Definitely not like it was in central Bangkok. But I got to tell you, the good thing is here. When I went out to a plaza today, walking around a little bit, go different places, I don't get any people asking me if I need a hair tonic. I don't got people approach me saying, hey, do you speak English? None of these BS scammers. And the Thai people that I do come across seem very, very friendly. Like they're really interested in me. Like, I went to a restaurant by myself today, and it was my first time going there without Robert. I was by myself, and the staff was they wouldn't recognize me. They probably didn't remember I've been there before, but just very friendly. Like, oh, my name's so-and-so, the waitress. What's your name? Just weird like that. I've been going to this bakery and this coffee shop and another. People are just so friendly. I really, hopefully I'll continue to learn some Thai, and I can communicate with people better than I have. Getting to the topic, why is this my last hurrah? This is my last go-round in Thailand. I may move somewhere else if things don't work out here for me. I think this is my last time getting to know somebody, dating somebody. And I'm not speculating or predicting that things aren't going to work out. It may work out great, and I could be here forever. Who knows? But like I told Waruni when I moved in here, this is it. I'm going to give this a shot. We'll see how it goes. And Now I'm not saying we together may not move somewhere, but if things don't work out in my relationship, my current relationship, I don't think I'm going to look for another tiger on the date. I think I'm going to move on and maybe try another country out. I've been to a lot of places in Thailand. I've been to a lot of places around Southeast Asia now, and there's a lot of places like in Europe. I really liked Cyprus, and I want to go to the country of Georgia. And there's a lot of hot areas and cool places, and I love that older architecture and all that type of stuff. So I think I would definitely. I'm not saying I wouldn't come back to Thailand, but if say at some point like, oh, we just had some falling out in a year or something, and I would go head out. I would head out. I already told her. I said, this is it. If I move in your place and my cat gets comfortable here, then if things don't work out, you're keeping the cat. The cat's. Well, this is the cat's last move unless we move somewhere together. Like I'm not. You know. I'm not taking her. I'm out. I told her. I said, I'm out. If things don't work out, I'm going to be moving on out of Thailand. Um, at least for a while, I'd try a few other places, see if there's, it's a big world. And I have the means to travel to other places and, maybe stay 6 months here, 6 months there, see if there's another place that I like as much as Thailand. I mean, I know that when I moved out here, I had I had visited some of the more, um, inexpensive or places where my budget would go much farther. And not that I couldn't afford to stay in America or a more expensive place, but I felt like when I moved to Thailand, like my dollars are really stretched. Like I could live like the ultimate lifestyle, which I have. I mean, all the traveling I've done, and I've been to 52 countries now, I think. So, I've really been living my life. But like I said, all the luster's kind of worn out. Like I'm kind of this, I mean, it's only been 1 week, but I'm enjoying just hanging out in the house. I don't feel like I'm in that shoebox anymore, like a little condo. I know the cat's much happier. That cat, boy, running up and down the stair, like the cat is loving having more room. But just sitting outside on the little porch now and just outside and while Rooney doing all kinds of landscaping and doing different things and having little projects to do and stuff. That'll be kind of nice for a while. We'll see how it goes. I may get sick of that too. I mean, I was never big into having to cut the grass or do different things like that, but it is nice to, have some things to putz around with. You know what I mean? Like when you live in a condo and it's not yours and you just don't give a crap. But if, I stay here with her a long time, then, I want to take some pride in the place and I want to set it up how I want it, especially like this room, my office. I went and picked out some chairs yesterday, picked out some different things, got some soundproofing coming. I think a guy's coming to mount my TV tomorrow. So just setting up things the way I want. And there's a lot of things that can be, I call it fiddle fuck. Sorry about the language, but a lot of things that you can fiddle around with when you're in a house and not in a condo. And it's pretty quiet. It's very peaceful out here. I mean, it's weird though. In the morning, there's some truck that they go around and it's like they'll sell fruits and vegetables and fish and different things like so you can cook at home. And every morning I hear this thing on the loudspeaker. Finally, I'm like, what the hell? What is that? What? And they're like, oh, that's the sales guy. Kind of reminds me of like when I was a little kid, we used to have a milkman, and the milkman would drive around town and sell milk to everybody. So it's kind of old school like that. I'm kind of digging that. And whether I run into other Farangs or not, I really don't care. Maybe I'll put some posts out and on Facebook and different things, and maybe if somebody live near South West, send me a message if you live near Southwest Bangkok, south of Rama 2, south of 9, like 9, like the edge of Bangkok. Let me know. Maybe we'll get together for some coffee. I don't know. But either way, I don't mind, there's no shortage of coffee in Bangkok. I've been just hitting a different coffee shop every day. Today was the first day I jumped on my motorbike and drove around a little bit, went to a coffee shop, and um, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We visited a pickleball court that's not too far. Rama 2 pickleball. It's still going to be about a 25-minute ride from here in the car. So it's not like when I was on Soy 24 before in Bangkok where I could go to that Sterling and, you know, 1 minute drive and you're there, 5-minute walk. And, but that was it's nice. It's indoor air conditioned, 700 baht an hour to rent a pickleball court. It's 300 baht an hour over here at this. It's covered, it's shaded, but they're outdoor courts, so not quite as convenient. There's only 3 courts, whereas they had like 10 at that other place, maybe 12. I don't know. There was a lot. But when we went there yesterday, there was only 1 court being used out of the 3. So that's something I'll do. I noticed that there's a bowling alley out here somewhere on the west side that looks like a real bowling alley. All the ones that were in central Bangkok are those blue, whatever, at the malls. It's like all the bright lights and everything. Not an old school bowling alley. I saw one of those over here. I'm gonna go check that out. I brought my bowling ball about a year ago from America, so I wouldn't mind, if I could find some decent lanes where they actually oil them the right way. That's what's going on with me, a little update. And just like I said, it's my last hurrah. I can't predict the future. I know if you look at my history with women, you know, it's not that great. It's not that great, but this everything's going smooth. Everything's good right now. We'll have some more videos. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I did a video the other day talking about um, what I thought the next crackdown would be in Thailand and talking about visas. I got a lot of questions about visas and the easiest way to open bank accounts and this and that. So that will be the next video I'm going to do. I might film it right now, actually. Sometimes it takes me a long time to like get motivated to sit down and actually like make a video. So when I'm actually here in front of the camera, I may as well make a couple and spread them out a couple of days. So I'm going to film that next. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're interested in learning more about moving to Thailand and that type of stuff. All right, guys. See you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel. Greeny out.